sir.
Thank you.
All set?
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Enjoy.
you.
You guys ready?
Yes.
I'm not. All right, here we go, guys.
And which car is this?
This is the Rubicon 392, guys. This is the one with the Hemi engine, all right? 6.2 liters. This is the beast right here. This is the bad boys of the Jeeps right here, guys. You go into here. Now we're gonna go sideways, guys, all right? 25, 28 degree angle, super stable. So on the Rubicons, we disconnect the sway bars with the sway bar disconnect. That's why we get extra articulation on the suspension, guys. Gonna go up the hill, okay?
Okay.
40 degrees on the way up and 40 on the way down, guys. We're at 28 feet above the ground, guys. This is why you're wearing seatbelts. Just bear with me, okay? I'm gonna pull forward so they can open the door. Thank you so much for riding with us, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is probably the reason you came here, right? Bronco Mountain. Bronco Mountain is super fun and super awesome. Welcome to the Ford Bronco Badlands. This truck has the Sasquatch package. Sasquatch package is really cool. It's an package that you can select to be on your Bronco that allows it to be more off-road capable. So it's got what we call our hero buttons. We've got a front and rear locking differential, a disconnecting sway bar, 35-inch tires, and some really cool stuff that allows us to crawl over these obstacles a little better. I'm gonna lock our rear differential because I want us to have a little bit more traction as we get up over onto this side angle. If you guys look down at that pitch and roll screen there, you'll see that we're at 21 degrees of angle. Look at this gray bar. The truck will do a lot more degrees of angle before tipping over. So if you think this is a lot, this is nothing. This is easy for the truck. It'll do that all day long.
And what mode did you have to put it in?
So I locked the rear differential.
Okay.
What that does is puts equal amount of power to both rear tires, and it allows
it.
them to spin at the same time,
Okay.
which is really useful when you're trying to get more traction in a place that doesn't have that much traction. So this is what we call our twist ditch. The twist ditch is to simulate rock crawling, and we've got a mode for that. And I can select that mode using my goat mode toggle. The goat mode toggle stands for go over any terrain. And this is cool because it self-selects some settings for us. It's gonna lock that rear differential again, and it's gonna disconnect our sway bar. I'm gonna show you more about this button in a second. This button's super cool. I'm gonna reconnect it for a reason that you'll see shortly. It's also selected this camera view for us, and this is cool. So it shows where our tires are predicted to go based off of our steering input. This camera's really cool, but this one's my favorite. So this shows us our two front tires and exactly where we are placing them, which is super nice if you're ever kind of either on a cliffside or climbing your way through a canyon. Super, super helpful to have this. You also don't have to stick your head out of the window, or you don't have to have a spotter. So up over the top here, I'm gonna stop, And I'm stopping because I want to show you something. So right now we've got our left rear tire up in the air. What I want you to do for me is hit this button here.
Okay.
So that disconnects the sway bar, which then puts all 4 of our tires back on the ground. And when we do that, what do you think that gives us? Putting all 4 tires back on the ground.
It gives us a lot more traction.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And we want more traction when we're off-roading, right?
Yeah.
So the more traction we can get, the better and the happier our truck is. We really like that button at Ford because we can hit that at any point in time. Ford is the only button that you can, Ford is the only manufacturer, I should say, that you can hit that at any time. All other manufacturers, you have to be on flat ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is probably the reason you came here, right? Bronco Mountain. Bronco Mountain is super fun and super awesome. And it's steep, right? So because it's steep, we want to lock both our front and rear differential. That's going to put equal amounts of power to every single tire. So we've got 25% power there, 25 there, 25 there, and 25 there, which we want because that allows us, again, to have more traction. So as we go up the hill here, I've got this camera view on that will show me exactly where my tires are, so I don't even have to look ahead of me. I'm just looking at that screen to make sure I'm in the right spot. So Bronco Mountain is set at 39 degrees of angle. Now, again, this might feel like a lot. The Bronco will do 45 degrees of angle, no problem. I'll stop for a second, let you enjoy the New York City mountainous views while I unlock our differentials. When we put it in rock crawl mode, it also went into 4 low. So 4 low is a lower gear ratio, and that's going to allow me to engine brake down this mountain here. So I'm going to give it a little brake so over the top, but then I'm going to fully release the brake pedal and let the truck coast its way down. So my foot was completely off the brake pedal. I didn't really have to do anything but steer down that hill.
Oh.
I'm going to put it back into neutral and reselect slippery mode. So slippery mode is great for driving in New York snow and ice. We also have eco mode here. Eco mode is nice because nowadays gas is so expensive. Eco mode gives us better fuel economy. We'll put it back into drive, give it a little bit of throttle up over this hill. And then at the very end we discover that the Bronco can handle the New York City potholes just fine.
Nice.
Thank you guys so much for coming along.
Key fob is beginning to die on us. Welcome to the Lucid Air Grand Touring. This is going to be the flagship trim level of the Lucid Air. It's got 819 horsepower, dual motor all-wheel drive, 516 miles of range, giving you the ability to go from New York City to Boston and back to New York City on a single charge. This particular Grand Touring has about every option you can add to the package, including 20-way power adjustable genuine leather seats up front with massage function. In the rear, all 3 seats are going to come heated, as well as soft closed doors, rear privacy shades, dual zone climate, etc.
How fast does this charge?
On a level 3 charger, you'd get back 300 miles of range in 22 minutes. Lucid does have plans to adopt the North American charging standard from Tesla. That license hasn't gone into effect yet, but will by 2025. I did. We're actually going to be doing a launch here off of the line. This is far and away the quickest car on the track today.
And it's 0 to 60 in how many seconds?
3 seconds. You ready? Heads on the headrest? Here we go. In addition to being in a straight line, one of the quickest cars, it's also a very technically proficient car. It's also pillowy soft. For a car that does not have air suspension, in my opinion, it's one of the softest rides.
We went to Bronco and that one shook us up a little bit.
Surprising too, because that car has like 12 inches of ground clearance.
Bumpy things.
Guys, thanks for taking the time to ride in the Lucid. If you have any other questions, you can visit our booth down here or any of our studio locations to get behind the wheel for yourself.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
And this is the Lucid Air. And what package was it again?
Grand Touring.
Grand Touring.
It's going to be the trigger in the door.